My name is Nancy Cohen Nowak. I have 3 children. My husband passed away about 3 years ago. I am a divorce mediator and therapist. I have lots of interests in the Jewish community. I'm on the board of the Kabbalah Experience. I'm active at Temple Sinai. I do a lot of spirituality work. For fun, I play with my grandchildren. About 4 years ago, I was taking a class with Jamie Sarche, and the class was called Before the Mourning, M-O-U-R-N-I-N-G. Part of the program was where Jim Cohen came and talked to us about making pre-arrangements for funerals. I went home, said to my husband, this makes sense, and he agreed. So in September of 2010, we came to the office and met with Jamie for a couple hours and had a lovely experience with her. As we were working with Jamie, I discovered my husband wanted to be cremated. When Jamie saw my response, I cringed. She stopped us and said, "You two need to talk about this, because the surviving person needs to be comfortable with what the plans are for the deceased person." Rather than going home and talking about it, the two of us discussed it right there in the office with Jamie. With her wonderful help, we came up with the conclusion that we would both be buried in a traditional fashion. Lo and behold, 8 months later, my husband was diagnosed with a terminal illness and passed away in July of 2011. When he did pass away and all those plans were made, it was a phenomenal relief that we were not having to go through the trauma of yet having to figure out what to do at a time when we were emotionally wrought out. My husband was retired military. Feldman's made all the necessary arrangements for us to do the burial at Fort Logan. There was a wonderful military ceremony. The rabbi came to the cemetery and did a traditional burial there for us. I not only did this for us, but I did it for our children. There is so much going on during an illness and afterwards that the thought of having to put my children through the emotional drain of trying to figure out what did we want, what would my husband want, what were the Jewish customs we wanted to follow. One never knows at that time in life what kind of problems, anxieties, frustrations, irritations are going to happen amongst all the family members. And it's a wonderful opportunity for people to start fighting and arguing and get upset with one another because everybody is so distressed. Because we made these pre-arrangements, we did not have to then focus on the minutia of what was going to be happening. We could focus on our own emotional well-being and on the strength of a family. I hope I can adequately convey what an absolute pleasure it was to work with Jamie. Never would I have thought that you could sit down to make pre-arrangements and have it seem so natural and easy. Jamie's the kind of person who has this beautiful, sweet soul, and it comes out in the work that she does. She's like an angel. We make pre-arrangements for all kinds of life cycle events, for brises, for bar mitzvahs, for bat mitzvahs, for weddings. I want everybody to do the exact same thing. We're making pre-arrangements for their death in order to keep peace within the family.